A big focus on NDTV is battleground Gaza, and now Israel has ordered a complete siege on Gaza and also a cut off food and water supply. That is the latest that we're getting from the ground. Our teams are just 10 kilometers away from the epicenter of the entire conflict. In fact, over 1,300 people have been killed in the past 2 days of what is being seen as the deadliest escalation in the Israel-Palestine conflict in the past decade. In fact, it comes after 2 days of rocket strikes. An Israel army has said it has regained control of the southern areas near the Gaza Strip, and has also those areas were taken over by Hamas, the militant organization. As I said, over 1,300 people have been killed. Israel says it has counted nearly 800 people as dead in the past in the past 2 days, including civilians, and in Gaza as well, over 500 people have been killed, and this during the retaliation by Israel in those airstrikes. Now, on day 3 of the Gaza war, well, skies over the epicenter of violence were blackened by plumes of smoke as fighter jets roared above. Now, Hamas kept firing rockets as far as Jerusalem, where air raid sirens blared, and all over Gaza skies, rockets could be seen. There you can see those visuals coming in. Now, Hamas still holds several Israelis hostage, including children. That is a big concern now, because it includes a lot of civilians as well. In fact, Hamas had also released a video showing the kind of gliders, rockets and drones that they've been using in this ground offensive. In fact, now the big focus is on how Israel was caught off guard, how Israel could not, in fact, intercept those Hamas rockets. In fact, the Iron Dome strategies, the Iron Dome system is also something that is being questioned. Is it an intelligence failure? Is it a failure of the military apparatus? And this video that you see on your screens right now it was released by Hamas, a militant organization, in a sense showing what went on behind the scenes, in which these extremely unconventional military equipment was used to attack Israel, and it was a three-pronged attack by land, air and sea. Right now, the extent of damage is yet to be ascertained. But first, let's take a look at what the Israeli Defense Forces actually say. They say that there are many Israeli cities that are still insecure. Take a look.
We more or less stabilized the control in all the communities around Gaza. There's 2 last small pockets of people fighting. We have dozens, hundreds of Israelis, civilians and soldiers killed. So the scope of this is an epic scale.
And well, the NDTV team has been reporting from the front lines. NDTV's Kadambini Sharma and Uma Shankar are on ground zero, just 10 kilometers away from Gaza. And Kadambini Sharma sends us this report where she explains the significance of the Gaza Strip, its geographical location, and why it has been the center of the conflict between Israel and Palestine for decades now. Take a look.
This is the residential area where the first barrage of rockets, one of them hit this area. Now, if you look at these areas, this is a residential area. There were families living here, there were elderly, there were children, there were people who had nothing to do with whatever is going on, and this is what happened. The rockets came from Gaza. The Iron Dome must have intercepted some of them, but of course, this building was hit by these rockets. If you look at the situation here, you would see all sorts of stuff here. This is the household stuff. There's an air conditioner. There is a whole lot of chairs and glass. The sounds of boom, one after another. It's a continuous sound which is resonating throughout this place. In southern Israel, in Ashkelon, where we are placed, we can hear this sound again and again. This is the sound of retaliation which Israel has decided to now do. And the attack on Saturday has forced, because scores of Israelis have died. There have other nationalities, people of other nationalities who have died in the terror attacks here which Hamas has done, and now Israel is retaliating. The attack is still not over, and even now it is believed that there are several terrorists in these areas in southern Israel, be it Ashkelon or other towns nearby, and the effort is to just smoke them out, neutralize them, and also to pay for what Gaza has done, to make it pay for what Hamas has done. People have died there as well. Many numbers of people have died here in Israel as well, and the retaliation continues. Two sounds which one can take away from this place is this sound of boom, which we are hearing again and again and again, and it is continuous, and also the sound of sirens which go off at any time, and people take shelter in concrete bunkers, which is a way of life in Israel because of the constant threat. But since Saturday, it has become a very difficult situation, and it is a continuous threat. In Ashkelon, Kadam Sharma for NDTV.